Hey, it's Dr. Nuesse here again, and today I want to talk about what it means to become fat adaptive, or how to turn your body into this fat burning machine. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get your body reliant on using fat for fuel instead of using glucose and glycogen, which are derived from eating carbohydrates. So pretty straightforward. The first thing you need to do is limit the carbohydrates that you take in and eat more fats and proteins. So your body is always wanting to rely on glucose or glycogen for its fuel. So whenever you eat anything with any carbohydrates in, it ticks over to wanting glucose. It never wants to rely on fat. Fat is your body's fuel source that you have stored up. 2,000 years ago, when we would go through a famine or a harsh winter or something like that where we actually ran out of food, we'd need to rely on our body fat stores. So we want to save those as much as we can and rely on the energy that you're getting through your carbohydrate intake. So the trick is to get it to want to rely on the body fat tissue instead of the glucose and glycogen that are derived from the carbohydrates. So how do we get it to do this and cancel out its reliance on the glucose? So that's what you need to do. You need to limit the fuel that you give it, the carbohydrates, and eat more fats and proteins. So the key is once you do this for long enough, your body becomes fat adaptive, or it wants to continue to burn body fat. So here's an analogy that I use with my patients is, let's say you have a train and it's sitting dead on the tracks. It's not moving. If you've ever seen a train trying to leave the station, it really struggles at first. There's smoke coming, the wheels are churning very slowly. It takes a long time for it to get up to speed. Once it does get up to speed, once it does get moving, it's very hard to stop a train. Depending on how fast it's going, it can take a quarter mile or half a mile to stop the train's movement. So it's the same thing with becoming fat adaptive, is once you kind of get into the mode of wanting to burn body fat, unless you introduce more glucose or glycogen through carbohydrates, your body's going to want to continue to burn this body fat. So it just, it becomes literally a fat burning machine. It just continues to want to burn and burn and burn the fuel reserves, the fat stores that you have stored up. So it is possible to turn your body into a fat burning machine. That does sound a little bit like the ketogenic type of diets, limiting carbohydrates, eating high fats and high proteins. There are health issues actually with doing that for an extended period of time, something we'll talk about in a later video. But today I just wanted to explain the basics of how you can make yourself fat adaptive, or be able to burn body fat at a rapid rate. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions about how to become fat adaptive, please leave those in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions on future videos that you'd want to see explained, leave that in the comments as well. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button so I know to make more. So I will catch everybody in the next video.